Hey everybody, and what's up? It's your girl Decova Champagne, and today I have an idea. So, I am super interested in writing books, coming up with book ideas, but for some reason, when it comes to books, it tends to be hard for me to actually go into full detail and write it all out. So, I'm going to give you guys the idea and let you guys kind of solve the problem and see what you can come up with a super idea that I have. So this is one of the stories that I used to have when I was younger. This was like 11th grade year, and I have to this day still haven't figured out how to write this book, how to come up with the rest of the story. It's just always been this one little vision and then it stops. But then also that's my fault because I never actually pursued it. So it's my fault. Let's talk about it. So the vision goes like this. It's this girl, this young girl. She's probably like a teenager, maybe 15, 16 years old. And she's inside of this trunk of like this old car. But she wakes up, the trunk is wide open, it's dark, she's in the woods. The car is still running. So like the lights, the parking red lights are creating like this casting glow so she can kind of like see where she's at. And she's in a whole nother outfit. I was thinking maybe this all white outfit, almost like she's been put inside of some ward. She's kind of going through this mental state of confusion, being afraid, of course. She doesn't know where she is. She doesn't know how she got there. Now, before this all happened, I was saying she was with a friend, and then she randomly forgot like what happened in between her being with her friend and being inside of this trunk. Now, she gets out of the car. Slowly, she's like panicking a little bit, but she's trying to remain calm. And she's just kind of like scanning everything. And she's like literally deep in the woods. She has no idea where she is. She doesn't have anything on her. No phone, no smartwatch, nothing. So she comes around the car. There's no driver. There's nobody in the car, but the car is still on. And she sees this door. It's just a random door inside of the woods. I mean, it's standing up. It's there. It's an all white door. And it doesn't have any building, like there's no building that's attached to it. And she can see like this little glass panel inside of the door is casting out this light. Like there's something on the other side. And she decides to go to the door and open it, and it ends up placing her into a new area. So she's like inside of this psych ward, hence the clothes, and she goes in here and she sees these people come around the corner, all white coats, people wearing glasses, they got clipboards, those type of people. She sees 8 doors on this side, 9 doors on that side, however many doors. She can see a kid in one of them, and he's looking at her, and she's looking at these people in the white coats, and they start freaking out like she's loose. And she's like, shit, like what should she do? Does she run back into the woods? Now, this was the whole idea that I had from the jump. This was the whole thing. And then I started creating like this idea that she was in the woods and people were watching her, almost like a Hunger Games type of thing. Like she was in this dome and they were trying to see what she was going to do. Like how would she react in this situation? Almost as if she's done this multiple times before and she just has no recollection of what's going on. Or it could simply be that they delivered her there. She was supposed to be walked into the door, but the person that was in the car don't know what happened to them. It's almost like they ended up getting kidnapped and she just was left there in the middle of nowhere. The operation didn't go completely as planned. So what do you guys think about this story? What could you add to it, or where could this story go? What is the character whole goal? Like, what is the motive here? What is happening? Who are these people in the white coats? What's this facility that she's at? What's going on there? It's just a lot to kind of like break down. And then also, are there other kids here? Yes, I did say there was a kid that like looked through the window, but it could be other stuff behind these doors. It could be different animals. It could be, doors leading to different areas in the world. She could just be going through a psychosis, something mentally. Like all of this is happening in her mind. And maybe she's like hooked up in real life somewhere else, and this is just something that's happening in her mind. Hence why there's no driver, and she just woke up in a trunk and she's trying to figure out what's happening. What else could there be? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments how you could add to this story, or if you want to write it yourself. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's an idea that I had. It's something that I just felt like needed to be put out into the world, because it's one of those ideas that just keep lingering behind my head, like just tapping me on the shoulder like, hey, don't forget about me. But if you feel like this is a really cool story and this is like your area of fiction, you want to write something that's fantasy, science fiction, however you can take this story, let me know and let's see what you can come up with. Other than that, I hope you guys have a super awesome day, night, evening, wherever you are, and let's see what kind of stories you come up with. Peace.